There's a new network technology called narrowband IoT. Vodafone's got a great network in New Zealand. We cover about 98.5% of the population. But the challenge for IoT is the land-based coverage. The new network technologies that we're putting in place at the moment and rolling out start to address that.
We first had contact from Grant last year. He emailed us and said, look, I've got a sanctuary I'm working with in Punakaiki, and I really wanted to understand how Vodafone can help us with technology.
This is the world famous Pancake Rocks in Punakaiki, west coast, South Island of New Zealand. In the background, that's the Tasman Sea rolling in against the Pancake Rocks. I was walking along the pack track with a good friend of mine who's a Dock Park ranger here, in the most beautiful scenic countryside, beautiful rainforests, sparkling rivers, and I had a sort of revelation that it was devoid of bird life.
He was struck by that, and he thought, what's happened to this area? It's a beautiful area, it's remote, why is there no bird song?
There are existing populations, but they are all under threat.
Part of DOC's mandate is to ensure that threatened species continue to survive and flourish in New Zealand, and part of that is to get rid of pests.
New Zealand has a vision for a predator-free 2050, and that's a really big aim.
What they want to do is have a goal of eradicating mammalian predators from New Zealand in total. We felt that this would be a fantastic place to showcase a predator-free sanctuary, so we launched Predator-Free Punakaiki. We're creating a virtual fence with these new technology, the MinkPolice traps.
So we have here the MinkPolice, which is a 24/7 monitoring device, which is widely used in Europe already for a long time, and we implemented this here in Punakaiki because of the simplicity.
We can use essentially cell phone or SIM technology as a way of having a huge number of traps that are checked by a very small number of volunteers.
They've now got notifications across smartphones to say we've got a trap that's activated and the precise location where that trap is.
One sort of surprising element that I hadn't factored in was the technology is actually quite fun for the people. We're finding that we're getting better engagement from the volunteers through the technology.
Vodafone's role is mainly around providing connectivity. The connectivity is a really important element of the solution, because when the volunteers are able to identify what traps have gone off and what kind of kill the traps have got, saves them heaps of time and it enriches them with much better data.
We're working with them at the moment around changing their solution from our current 2G networks to our new narrowband IoT. What does that mean for Grant and the team at Punakaiki? It means we can reach further across their sanctuary and provide better connectivity options for the traps and extend where they might not get connectivity today.
One of the challenges is to make sure that when we're putting sensors out in the field that they last a long time and people don't have the cost of going back to them. So battery life and coverage is really important. These technologies which we're deploying across our network today are addressing that problem.
So the only way to make New Zealand predator free in 2050 is by embracing and going on the technology journey.
At the end of the day, that's the story. Not us, it's that. And let's keep it alive.